What is at stake is more than one small country. It is a big idea, a new world order.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
I take the fact that he develops weapons of mass destruction very seriously.
Welcome to Crimson Conspiracies, where history's greatest enigmas take flight. On Thanksgiving Eve, 1971, a mild-mannered man in a suit hijacked a plane, demanded ransom, and parachuted into the night, never to be seen again. D.B. Cooper pulled off the perfect crime. Or did he? Tonight we will chase the only unsolved airline hijacking in history. Let's buckle up. November 24th, 1971, Thanksgiving Eve. A man using an alias Dan Cooper buys a one-way ticket on Northwest Orient Flight 305 from Portland to Seattle. Described as mid-40s, neatly dressed in a business suit, tie, and sunglasses. He appears unremarkable. Mid-flight, he passes a note to a flight attendant, Florence Schaffner. I have a bomb in my briefcase. He opens it briefly, revealing wires and red sticks, enough to convince the crew he means business. Calm and polite, he demands $200,000 in unmarked $20 bills and 4 parachutes. The plane circles Seattle while authorities scramble. Upon landing, Cooper releases the 36 passengers in exchange for cash and parachutes. He keeps the crew hostage, orders refueling, and demands a new flight path, southeast towards Mexico City. At a low speed and altitude with the rear stairs lowered, somewhere over southwestern Washington around 8 p.m. in pouring rain and darkness, the crew feels a jolt. The stairs have been deployed. Cooper vanishes into the storm, ransom badge strapped to his body. The plane lands safely in Reno. Cooper is drawn. The FBI launches Operation Norjack, one of its longest and most exhaustive cases. Over 1,000 suspects are investigated, from disgruntled employees to known criminals. Key evidence: Cooper's clip-on tie left on the seat containing rare titanium particles hinting at aerospace or specialized manufacturing work. Cigarette butts, fingerprints, and hair samples. In February 1980, an 8-year-old boy digging on a sandbar along the Columbia River near Vancouver, Washington, uncovers $5,800 in deteriorated $20 bills, serial numbers matching the ransom exactly. The FBI officially closes the investigation in 2016, reallocating resources. The prevailing theory: Cooper, likely with a military or civilian parachute experience, perished in the jump. Freezing temperatures, 200-mile-per-hour winds, dense wilderness below, no survival gear beyond the ransom. Yet no body, parachutes, or remaining money has ever been recovered. The case file remains open for new leads, but the trail has gone cold. If Cooper didn't die, who was he? And how did he pull it off? One leading suspect, Richard Floyd McCoy, Jr., who in April 1972 staged an almost identical hijacking, demanding $500,000, parachuting over Utah. McCoy was arrested months later, convicted, escaped prison, and died in 1974 in a shootout with the FBI. His family has long insisted that evidence ties him to Cooper, including a parachute and jump gear found in a family shed, though fingerprints, mismatches, and other discrepancies weaken the claim. Another strong contender, Robert Rackstraw, a A decorated Vietnam veteran with extensive parachute training, explosive experience, and a criminal record, Rackstraw worked near Boeing facilities matching the titanium on Cooper's tie. Within the Pacific Northwest, amateur investigators point to alleged coded messages in later interviews and his evasive responses when confronted. The FBI cleared him multiple times, citing lack of hard evidence, but private sleuths remain unconvinced. Other theories swirl. Cooper was a disgruntled Boeing employee testing airline vulnerabilities, a CIA operative running a black bag operation, or inspired by the Belgian comic hero Dan Cooper, whose adventures featured skydiving escapes. Some believe he survived living quietly and laundering the unmarked bills over decades. The river money suggests he landed near water but lost part of the bundle, perhaps injured, perhaps in a haste. Wilder claims include a government cover-up to high security flaws, or Cooper staging his own disappearance with inside help from the crew or ground contacts. As of late 2025, newly declassified FBI files and advanced particle analysis of the tie have reignited amateur investigations, revealing traces of rare alloys used in specialized machining, pointing towards someone in a high-tech aerospace. Yet no definitive match has emerged. The precision, knowing the 727's unique rear air staircase could be lowered in flight, demanding non-military parachute to avoid. Tracking suggests inside knowledge. Did Cooper walk away a rich man, or lie undiscovered in the wilderness? D.B. Cooper became an anti-hero folk legend, the everyman who outsmarted the system and vanished. He inspired films, novels, and so on, and even an annual celebration in Ariel, Washington, where skydivers and sleuths gathered to reenact the jump. The case sparked sweeping changes in aviation security. No more mid-flight stair deployment, mandatory passengers screening, and the end of an era of casual hijackings. Why only some of the money on the riverbank and none since? Did Cooper survive and spend the rest quietly? Who was the man behind the calm demeanor and perfect plan? More than 50 years later, D.B. Cooper's leap remains aviation's greatest crimson enigma. Ghost in the sky who got away clean. D.B. Cooper vanished into the legend, a skyjacker who outfoxed everyone. Join us next time on Crimson Conspiracies as we uncover another shadow of history. Until then, keep questioning, because the truth is out there.